back, Fallout fanatics, and just plain old crazy people like myself. To the next episode of we're building a vault inside a vault, something like that. This is our Let's Build a Vault 88 episode. I don't know, 35,000. Yeah. Cool. All right. So in the last episode, we were working on this bad mamma jamma. Back to using that word again. Oh, that's the door. So what the heck is that? To get here into the vault, started adding some little sparkies and stuff like that. We're going to be adding more to that as well. But first, found it. We have decontamination. We're going to set up a couple of these bad boys. We're going to put one right here. Excellent. We're going to put one over here too. Get you coming and going. Ooh, that's going to block the button to the door. Well. Alright, maybe we'll put here. Stand like here. I don't know. Maybe we don't need two. Maybe we just need one. Yeah, I think maybe we just need one. Alright. So let's ditch that guy. Let's grab that guy. Move that guy there. Turn on our grid snapping so we get it nice and straight. And of course, it needs power, which I don't have. Is that sticking up? No, that's perfect. Actually, can I turn that on? Oh, never mind. We're good. Sweet. Can't really see anything. I mean, hear it. Oh, you can sort of see it. Yeah, this is stupid vault interior. We're having lots of issues with seeing water effects, apparently. So we at least know it works. Good enough. Do these do anything? No. So maybe we can turn those on, too. Alrighty. So yeah, we got our little decontamination ring. We started doing some stuff. We built the room for the locker room over there. This guy here, which has nothing in it at the moment. We will get to that. Right now we're gonna do some stuff in here. We got a couple little sparkies going on there, and let's see what's going on there. That there. So we turn that off. Boom, shooting out some sparks. So that means there's something wrong with it. So we're gonna have some tools and stuff in here and whatnot to make it look like it's actually doing something, like we're working on it. That guy right there. I don't know. There's so much light in here that you can't really see the blue. There's just kind of a blue afterglow. Alright, we're going to come into here. And effects again. On fire. Probably not. I mean, that's some pretty serious damage. We could do some smoke. Turn that on so we can actually... There we go. We do have the blue smoke there. There, we're talking. So we're going to overlay these guys. This one is kaput. Oh, that's apparently some blue smoke too. Maybe we'll get it from a couple of different spots, like right there. Red? No, we don't want red. Plasma smoke. Where's the... Let's see. You can barely even see that one. Alright. Oh, that one's a little better. Let's put that guy, like... Ah, right there. Alright, what else? Oh, that's it. Wait, where's the other... Oh, sparks. That's why. Get down-facing sparks. Blue spark wave. I can't see anything. So let's turn off our snap, because that's going to annoy me. There we go. So this I kind of want for here to make this look like it's actually... Actually, no. Maybe we want this like around these guys. I usually kind of like that. The fact that this is... They're doing something like that. I don't know. Oh, I already did one over here. There we go. Way ahead of myself. Excellent. And, ooh, we need some of that too. Nice. Red sparks. Nah, we don't want red. Electrical shock. Ooh, I like that too. So that, I think we're going to put here. We're going to make this look like this is supposed to do this or something. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see how it looks. Maybe. Let's run upstairs. Let's peek through the windows that we made. So there's a functioning one, and there's a malfunctioning one. I'll take it. Alright. Usually I kind of like add a little something something on top of things to get that little blue wave thing doing its thing, but whatever. Who cares? Okay. I don't care, and neither should you. Now, we need some other stuff. No, none of that. No, we don't need a gnome. We have gnomes already. Nope. None of that. Not lava. Clutter. Ashes. No. Festival. Really? Okay. We're gonna go into USO, I think. And decorations. Themes, I think, and then we're gonna go into the garage section. We had a request for a ladder. There we go. Turn on our surface snap, and there we go. Stick. Oh, jeez, it fell. What the fudge? That's okay. Whatever. We'll have to boot that guy up because that's just wrong. I don't know why that decided to fall through the floor there. Let's move that over a few. There we go. We got a ladder. That's how they're getting up there to investigate. Okay, what else we got? A little ladder. Maybe they have a diagnostic tool. They roll in here to... What the fudge? To check. We'll go on with the cables. Now, let's see what else we got in here. Oops. Ah, there's like no box of tools. Actually, no, what's in here? Oh, wait. We don't want that yet. Ooh, we have all these things. I forgot about this. Not that, though. We have all these other things that I can use for stoof. Actually, kind of like this thing. We have a spot for that. There, but there we go. Put that there. I mean, that's way up there. No, we don't want that. I mean, there's the wall thing, but I'm kind of saving that for the security office. But we do have more control panels, etc. I do kind of like that. Maybe we'll stick a few of these in here as well. Put that guy there. Put that guy there. Same over here. Sort of. Can. But different one. Ah, what the heck. Get too much stuff in here. Alright, let's turn off our surface snipping. Otherwise, it's just going to keep budging up. Put this guy here. Snap, there we go. I don't know, whatever. Alrighty. I think... Look here. We're going to be going kind of off the beaten path here. There's a set of tools in here, maybe. Yeah, in the construction stuff. Got a tool belt. No. Alright, I mean, I could throw some random tools in there, but I think this is enough. Alright, I do kind of want to do something with this, though, because it's just kind of like sitting there. And I don't really like the look of it. Let me see. Let me see. What in the world can we put on those? Thinking maybe some sort of pipe or conduit or something. Let's see. Vertical pieces here. Sort of. No, no, no. Really? There's no regular vertical pieces? What the heck? Who designed this game? Okay. Oh, look, there it is again. Well, this one's got a button. Oh, it also has a concrete base. I mean, I could bury that, but let's make that real quick. Kind of like that. A little better. Kind of makes a little more sense. Alright, we're going to swap these out. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to that one. And let's put this guy in here. And just bury the concrete just enough. Like so. Excellent. You come out, you push the button. You get this spray. Cool. Alright, let's seal it up. Turn the laser grid on. Boom. All locked up. Alright, time for a quick survey. Overwrite that guy. Now, for the locker room. This is gonna be a dilly of a pickle. Let's come on in here. And we're gonna want benches and stuff. So back into here. Seating. Benches. And we should have... Yeah. These aren't too bad. I thought there was some Institute-y style ones in here somewhere. Oh, look at that, we got a little guy. Little guy. Let's check with some of the other furniture, seats, benches. Oh, that's the same one. Oh, I mean, these are kind of neat. Alright. That's a possibility. Furniture. Oh my god. Chairs, seats, benches. Yeah, that's not really what we're looking for. Creative clutter. Kitchen office. Oh, not. No, not thinking we do. Ooh, these guys. Let me turn that grid off. It's mucking things up again. Nope, but we can use a bunch of that stuff for science lab when we get to it. Yes. Oh, look at all that stuff. Oh, look at the register. Cowboy boots, nice. Alright, get out of there. Okay, I guess we're gonna choose... Well, let's go back into Homemaker. Take a look at these benches. Let's see, we got... Let's make a few. Alright, so we definitely got that one. These are our 3 choices. Let's see. That's not bad. That one, no. That one looks more institute-y, I think, than any of them. Okay. We're good. So let's get rid of that and that. Now we can turn our grid back on. And our surface snap. Perfect. And for now, I'm just going to make... Oh, fudge. A couple of these. Oh, there we go. Did that default me back to... Where's there... okay. Never mind. So I'm just going to make a few of them for now. While we try to figure out the layout of what the heck I'm going to put in here. I mean, obviously, like, some lockers, but... all the lockers... pretty crappy looking. I think one of the mods has some newish style ones. Furniture, containers. Yeah, see, like, this is what I don't want. That's actually not too bad. Ah! There we go. Vault locker. Ooh. Not bad. They're a little wonky. Ooh, that one's nice and new looking. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Do we have one in white? Ah, fudge. Ooh, look at that. We need that. Over in here. Whoop, where am I going? Over this way. Let's see. What wall can I move? You get in there. Maybe here. There we go. We got a brand spanky new toolbox. We're just gonna like tuck this guy over in the corner. This just stays in here all the time, and they just use it as needed. And then we'll set up the mobile box. Beautiful. Okay, back to the locker. Here. Okay. So. All the way back this way. Cheese and crackers. Oh, I hear gunshots again. That's probably the mole rats that still keep coming back. So there is these guys. They're not grid snapping though, unfortunately. And we do have these. So let's get this in here. They snap together. They don't! Why would you not snap together? Grid's not really snapping either. Oh, no, it is. Okay. Alright, never mind. Dumb moment. I'm just gonna go the whole wall. These... Ooh, you're not like that. What are you doing to me, buddy? What? Get in there! There's always one. For some reason. Maybe you're too close. Okay. Doesn't like his cousin here. Yeah, that looks okay. Alright, we're just gonna have to boop this guy over because he's just being a jerk. And we'll scooch it out. Or two bumps. Yeah, you're gonna be the same way, aren't you? Aren't you, you little punk? Get that in there. Okay. Back. There. Boop it. Okay. I think that's enough for those. And take that, put that in front of there. Put this one here in front of that one. That one there. And put one in front of each set. Hang on, where does that start? There. Let's move that guy over. There. Oh, jeez. Need one more bench. Okay. First, let's move that guy over. That one there. Oh, jeez. Not even close to like having these lined up. Scooch that over. That's better. Yeah. It's stuck. That there. Okay. Seats. No. Edges. Need one more, please. Thank you. And put that there. Alright, so now we got some lockers. We're gonna also put some other containers in here. I think we're gonna do like some of the vault cube ones. Let's see. Home, office. What's in here? Meat bags, nice. What we're looking for though. Oh, look at that. Huh. Interesting. Alright, back to here. I think, yeah, I'm going to use maybe some of the open... Oh, they have bigger space in them. I want to display some suits if I can. Oh, I don't know if I can, actually. I was thinking the... yeah, radiation suits and whatnot. Let me see. There's probably... Looking for something like tall and open. I thought there was. Sadly, you can't open the doors on these. Yeah. Fudge. That's disappointing. Alright. I guess my other option then is to make a bunch of the mannequins. Wait. Okay. They're in here somewhere, I think. They're still in here. Oh, they're gone. Alright, back to USO. Decorations. Ooh. Maybe I don't even have that many. Ugh. I hate that when I add mods and, like, take stuff away. Racks. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We do have this guy. We're gonna put him in the vault. I know it's a statue, but who cares? We're gonna make it look like he's actually in here working on it. Maybe put him on top of the ladder. Nice! Alright, we're gonna have to turn the ladder, though. Alright, hang on. Boom. Look at this dude. What a beast! You're not supposed to be standing on the top of those things, but he's just like, I don't care. That's awesome. Yeah, nobody else got that but me. And you can borrow it. I don't care. Yeah. Shoot. I don't know what happened to my thingamabobbers there. My mannequins. Didn't I use them earlier or something? I thought I did. But I don't have them anymore. Or at least not in that mod. I don't know if any others do. Shoot. Alright, I might have to come back to this locker room then. I'm gonna have to look around to see if I can find some dudes. Okay. Now, here's the part where I try to find stuff that I always forget where it is. Nylon, interesting. Actually, I did have an idea the other day. Let me come back and let me see if this will even work. I'm thinking of putting in some vault pieces. Yeah. I wanted to see if I could find what I'm looking for. To kind of glitch something into the hallway here. But I don't think it's that. I think it's rooms. No. Domestic? No, definitely not that. Power, SOE rooms, barbershop. Oh, come on, really? Reactor, what's in this? No. So let me see if I can find what I'm looking for so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Go into here. Here. Utility. Let's get into an open space. We can actually see. There we go. Like that. I was looking for those ceiling pieces. Just the ceiling pieces that have the pipes. So I can try to glitch some of that. But I don't know. I don't think I have that anywhere. This way we can make it look like we have like electrical pipes, wiring, etc. going places. But the only place I can think of that actually has the pieces, like individual, is in here. But we don't have that one, which is frustrating. No, definitely not in there. Son of a monkey. Where's power? Look through all those. Reactor. Just double check these pieces here. These are pretty dirty looking too. Shoot. Storage. What's in storage? Nothing but garbage. No. Laboratory. inventory? Nope. We wouldn't be in there. Or there. Well, dang, I'm striking out left and right in this episode. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Well, at least... Well, so we can take care of this. That guy. That guy. Boom! Safety first, people. Alright. Well, I'll have to muck about and see if I can figure out how to do the things I want to do. I don't know what happened to my mannequins. They all just kind of disappeared on me. Let's see. Institute. Clean is now. That's really all just building stuff. We don't want that. Furniture. Tubblies. I do want some tubblies, though. Test tubes. Yeah, okay, I don't want to use that. Oh, look at that. Coffee table. I think with this guy here. Do we want to... Ooh, we want to do that. That'd be kind of cool. Stick with me, folks. You'll see what's going on here in a second. Actually, I probably should space these out. That guy. There. Guy. There. Do that guy. Bar. That one. Bar. Fix these so that they're all perfectly lined up in a second. There we go. Just gotta create them first, then align them afterwards. Of course. There. How are we looking? Right about there. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Cool. Okay. Ooh, counters. Turn off our surface snappings. That's killing us at the moment. Grid snapping. Ooh, maybe we can do something with this. Put that there. Maybe I want that kind of glitched in like that. Ooh, that's got a funky end. Okay, maybe not. Get out of here. So does that one. Want to do that. Well, that wouldn't work with that. If I do that. I'm going to leave it for the moment while I try to get my whole shebang here together. Okay, we're going to go into decorations. Go. Terminals. There, that guy. There. Yeah. Oh no, that ruins it. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's nothing in this game works right. That's Bethesda for you. All right. Put that like that. That's good enough. Don't want you covering the thing there. Need. Oh, look at that. Turn just the right way. Right. There. Okay. Oh, jeez. One button. There. Perfect. That. Just boop you. There we go. Alright. I don't know what to do with that, so let's just take that out of the equation for the moment. And furniture, seating, chairs, and let's find some good stuff. Some good stuff. No. Yeah, there we go. Now we can turn on our surface snapping. Excellent. And put that guy there. Here. It's lined up. R. Okay. Put that in place. there. This guy here, you know what? This guy's a rebel. He didn't put his chair back properly. I always like to leave one tilted off to the side, just because it kind of creates the illusion that, like, you know, maybe there were some people actually sitting in some of these chairs. Maybe this guy's totally sideways. You know what? No, not you. I don't like to... Oops, doodle. I'll turn maybe this guy. Totally sideways? Why not? Okay. And then... Go back to... Decorations, SOE, Institute... Maybe not. This way. No, that's not what I wanted. Electronics, there we go, this is what I want. But not these. These are kind of neat, but... I don't know. They just don't fit, you know? Alright, so let's put a bunch of these in here as well. This will help eat up some space for us. And they look cool. No denying that. Space these guys out a little bit. That works. Okay. And I guess over on this side we'll put some of the tall dudes. Make sure that that's okay. Yep, we're good. Next. That one. I'll lower these. Nah, that's fine. Let me see. Standing here. Okay, maybe that is a little tall. Actually, you know what? Never mind. It's fine. Nitpicking. As Bob Ross would say, don't piddle it to death. Okay. We want back to SOE so we can get some more of this floor in. Where'd it go? No. SOE, you dummy. SOE, vault, floors. There we go. Okay. Continue this on now all the way to the end. We'll figure out what to do with all this space as well as we work our way here. Looks like that's the cutoff to that corner. We'll show the rock, which we don't want to do. Okay. Actually, maybe I'll cut it off here, and we'll have a door, and this will be a conference room. That's kind of a cool idea. Alright, so back into here. Want walls, regular walls. Want the tall walls. I don't know why I'm doing French accents. I don't know anything. Don't ask me. Make it snap. I'm not too worried about these lining up with the others. Okay, maybe I kind of am. Because that doesn't look good. But we can solve that with a little boopage. How does that look? I think that's okay. No, that one looks one boop too many. There we go. Just do that. Nice. We'll just go straight across for now. And then, oh, I wanted to do a center door, so we're going to need some half walls. So let's take out that one. Nope. Back to here. No, what are you doing, dummy? There we go. Do that. Now the door, on the other hand, that's going to be the pickle. Yeah, because that's going to muck everything up with the alignment there. Let's see what else. Ooh, maybe we don't want a door. We just had a idea here. Take that out. take that out. Bear with me. Yeah! Look how cool that is. Look at that. That way, like, it kind of like leads into here and it's like, welcome. Because we don't necessarily have to have this closed off. Or, oops, that could be the grand entrance to the door. I really start to get nutsoid. That wouldn't work though, because the door textures aren't that, wall textures aren't wide enough. That, oh no, they are. Oh, okay. Then, you know, put something like that in there. Like, that's pretty freaking cool. Get it right, that is. That's always the hardest part. But then, of course, the top is always the questionable part there. Ooh, or I could just do that. Because then that works with that. Nice. Alright, let's too soon, Junior. Oh, geez, that thing glows? Huh. Oh, geez, okay. Yeah, we gotta fix that. What wall was that? Oh, that's because that was the part. Oh. Alright. Well, I could just use one of these. It doesn't really matter. Because that's too thin. So, let's, whoops-a-doodle, scooch that in. And definitely gotta bit one or two that way. Perfect. Now we just plop any old wall up there. Alright, maybe not that one. Well, that one should have worked. Oh, I see. No, we don't want that. Maybe that one? Yeah. I'm gonna play with a few different textures here. No. Not feeling that one either. Those are all... Yeah, alright, whatever, it's fine. I'm just nitpicking. Plus I could like put something up there to make that not seem so dramatical. But yeah, look at that! That's really freaking cool. Nice. Alright, we need some lighting in here. Go to SOE. Now we'll just do our light sources so we can see what we're doing. Oh, give me the large bright. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, geez, you're thin too. What the fudge? Okay. We're gonna have to poop you on over there, Skippy. Of course, now we'll have to do something. Maybe put like some pillars in here or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're all kinds of crooked. You're way thicker on this side. Okay, hang on. Let's work this just a smidgen. Let's see. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Okay. Now we can do that. Oh, look at that! Did it on its own. Perfecto. Well, if that's the case, then I might as well use the other one that I planned to use. Since they're the same thickness anyway. So, partition walls. That way we can get that half circle look to it. That really helps tie it in. Yeah. That looks so much better. Okay. I glitched myself into it? There we go. Oh, cheese and crackers. But yeah, I might be able to like use some pillars or something to hide that. We'll get some somethings from a different mod. I got some really cool like marbly pillars. Maybe we'll use some of those. That'd be kind of neat. Then yeah, this can be some sort of, like I said, conference room. And then yeah, I got the big decision to make as to whether or not to continue this on as a big connector or... No, never mind. I'm gonna make it the abandoned hallway like I had originally planned. And we got security down here. Nice. Alright. You're getting pretty close to wrapping us all the way around. We'll build the security down there after we finish with some of that stuff, and then that'll link us back this way over towards the farming section. Then the farming section leads right back to where we were before. Back this way. Farming section. What is that? Oh, that's the sign. What the heck? Leads to the science section, which then takes us back to the main room. Then we have completed the vault. I got some big plans for the science section. I really wish it was much bigger. And I mean, I suppose I could, like, expand out to this way and keep this a little smaller, but we'll figure it out. I mean, I don't know how much space we really need for the crops and whatnot. I mean, maybe we can even cut it off here and just make this section here crops. And yeah, we got security way in the back there. So one of the reasons why I put security way back here initially was because this leads here to this section, which I initially was thinking of using, but now I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, because if I used it, I was going to make it seem like this is their in and out, and I can kind of like rebuild some of the train section stuff here to make this look a little better. Some of those crooked things like that. And I have the textures to fix that kind of stuff as well. But I don't know. I haven't gotten to that. I haven't decided. Many darn tunnels. So yeah. Here we go. Now let's get back to the light. Darkness frightens me. Awesome. Cool. Alright. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. Next time I come back, I will have some solutions for in here. I will see if I can find my dang mannequins and the type of storage that I'm looking for to maybe pose the... Oh, actually, no, I couldn't. Maybe that doesn't matter now. Alright, never mind. But anyway, I will see if I can find the mannequins to put them in there to set up the outfits the way that I want them. And we will go from there. And I'll see once again if I can find the types of piping, etc. that I want to use to make it look like we actually have some conduit going to the rest of the vault, etc., etc. So, yeah. Hopefully we can figure something out. Oh, can I use that? Whoa. That's weird. I can't tell what the heck he's doing. Man. Interesting. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Till then, don't get irradiated.